All right, this is the ReptiZoo turtle filter. There's really no video, so I thought I'd make a video. Comes with this bridge, makes like steps, basking area, flip it around. It's a basking area that would be over the water if it was shallow or equal to the water, whatever. I don't plan on using it. I just wanted to show you that this is what it comes with, and it kind of slides in and out of here. This is not the paint job that it came with either. I touched this up myself. The coloring is off due to the camera on the phone. It's actually a dark mossy oak. Maybe it looks that way, maybe it don't, not really, right? Some real dark muddy bottom. I wouldn't recommend this filter to anybody except somebody who has some DIY skills. The first thing that makes this filter so great is that any water pump that'll fit in the water pump housing area will work. Any of them. You line them up. If it didn't line up, like I said, DIY, get in there and drill a new hole or a bigger hole. It's held in. The stock version is held in with a stock pump. This is not the stock pump. This is a bigger pump that does 155 gallons per hour. But if this was pretty much the stock pump that came with this, it's made to be, this piece goes in here, your pump. This piece goes through the hole and connects, and due to friction, that's what locks it in place so that your water pump is locked and sealed. Unfortunately, the pump that came with this and this piece didn't make it enough, and it had no friction, and it just wouldn't stay. So if I knew nothing about this and I had no DIY skills, I would have had to return it. But because I saw nothing but potential before I even bought it, I knew what I was getting into and didn't care. Your second greatest thing about this filter is that it's got 3 separate compartments and it's one big cast. So this is not your standard cheap turtle filter where it has those stupid cartridges that you throw your bio media that you've worked so hard, your biological filtration to come alive, and throw it away and then put a new cartridge in. No, this is more designed like an aqua clear or even like a canister filter. You have 3 separate compartments that you can do this right. Your first compartment, this is where your water is going to fill into. You're going to use, this is what they give you, and I've never come across an aquarium foam sponge like this. I'm not using it. I'm chucking this thing, but I'm going to use something much better. So you got your first sponge, your first coarse sponge, go into your next finer sponge all the way down, and you can lay on the bottom your polisher. There's a slot, so this fills up, dumps into here, goes down and rises up through here, and you're going to want to have obviously your biomedia in the last section right here. This is the greatest thing about this. Any pump you want, and an awesome setup, proper setup for filtration. Now this thing came with this really came with all of this. Although it didn't come with these black bags, these are mine, it did come all in one big bag, and they told you to put it in here. Matter of fact, there was no instructions. There is one video I found, but it was supposed to go in here, so then it would just be this sponge into your biomedia and then out with nothing in here. Made no sense, but I think, I hate to say it, but it's like they put this thing out saying, okay, someone's going to figure out that this is a perfect setup and they're going to get this right. Because honestly, it really is. So there you go. This is the ReptiZoo turtle filter. Great housing. 3 separate compartments. Any water pump you want. You can use either a hose or drill out a hose, whatever you want to do to DIY make this. You can really hop this thing up, which I did just by adding this 155 gallon per hour water pump. I forget what brand this is. It's one of those garden water pumps. It's good stuff though, right? It's adjustable, so you can control the flow rate. So you can use this piece if it works. Where is it? I lost it. So you can use this piece if it works, which in my case, it really does actually work. So put this in here, lock that in there, and point it any direction that you see fit, which I would point it, for me, going, because there's like space under here, I would pointing it going this way to have to rise and come back. That's about it. I went in here with a ruler and kind of added the my minimum lines and maximum water lines. Your maximum water line is just really no higher than the top of this. That's where they kind of set it. Obviously, you don't want your water to be much higher than that. You could kind of prop this up on some kind of a piece of slate, raise it off the bottom of the tank to get a little bit more water depth if you wanted to. So, or something even, you could put it all the way up on a platform. It really wouldn't matter. You know, so if you think that this filter wouldn't work because it's just too shallow, you could just put this on a platform, like I said, DIY situation, right? Raise this up 5 inches off the bottom and then bring your water level up there, and now you have 8 inches to the top of this thing. And this is a good size basket in here to really do a good job at filtration, especially when you know how you know, the biosystem works. So I could go on and on repeating myself, but I'm not going to do that. But anyway, you get the gist of it. Hopefully this video helps someone. If don't get this, it's really, if this didn't work and you can't do anything I'm talking about, then, you know, or you're not willing to drill this out and have any kind, and you're just looking for a quick connect, don't get this filter. Get something else. Leave this for the DIY people. Thanks for watching the video.